Hello everyone, my name is Aman Lowy. So I met Malcolm on Facebook. Malcolm came into my life and he could see through my fakeness, I guess you could say. I have some issues that need to be addressed. I had anger issues. That was probably my biggest issue, like blowing up on people, especially people I love, like my mom and dad. They don't deserve that. And I would always try to justify my actions, they deserve it. I did this for them, or I did that for them, and that was the wrong way to think. But my parents realized that, I'm in a bad situation in my life. I had a car accident last year. I got hit by a transport truck. Probably the biggest, not probably, it is the biggest setback of my life. And when you have anger issues and you have chronic pain and depression and anxiety, it's not easy, guys. It's not easy to go through these things, especially when you have people belittling you. And I'm Malcolm taught me how to ignore the crap, kind of tune out, walk away, don't get angry, just be the bigger man. And that's what I learned. I learned that I gotta love myself. I have to love myself, and I have to protect myself, and I have to have my own best interests. I also had an inner child. My inner child, we're still working on. Anger, I'd say I'm probably 70-75% good on my anger. I'm pretty good at controlling it. All I have to do is just listen through one ear out the other. Malcolm gave me a really good video, gave me a good playlist, and I just listened to everything he sent me. I listened to his advice about self-love and how you talk to yourself. I wasn't talking to myself properly. I was self-sabotaging myself. I was actually my own worst enemy, and always shooting yourself in the foot. And I never saw that, I never understood how am I shooting myself in the foot? What am I doing to self-sabotage? And what I was doing to self-sabotage myself was my negative beliefs. I had negative beliefs ingrained inside me that needed to be worked on. And right, so Malcolm was my guide. He pulled me out from the negativity, the darkness, and my own confusion. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're blind, and you need someone to just open your eyes and kind of give you that reality check. Bro, this isn't who you are. You know what I mean? You're not an angry person. You're not insecure. You're a confident guy. You got to believe that. You got to look yourself in the face, and you got to look at the things that you don't like and just accept yourself for that. And you got to remember, that's not who you are. You're not your problems. You can always do something about them, but the first step is addressing them, is what I learned from Malcolm. And just being real with yourself. If you're a certain way, don't be in denial. For example, I wasn't real or genuine with myself, okay? So that was that was a big reality check to me. Looking in the mirror and just being whoa, you know what? I thought my business was my calling in life. I thought that I was all about this company. And even my relationships, am I ready for my soulmate in life? And the answer is no. I'm not the leader I want to be yet. I'm not the man I want to be yet to attract the woman of my dreams that I want to marry and love and have kids with. I'm not ready for any of that. Like, I'm real with myself. I know I'm still an inner child. I'm still working on that. It's gonna take a little time, personal growth. I learned from Malcolm. This is something that is a lifelong process. I'm a student of life now. You know what I mean? I used to have pride issues too, pride and ego. So with my ego, I was always the right one. You just gotta be humble, and that's what I learned. You gotta put your pride to the side. You know what I mean? You gotta put your pride to the side. just gotta put your anger to the side as well. Your anger and pride are probably like your biggest enemies, you know? And like I learned that if you can control your anger and you don't blow up on people like that, like I used to think that blowing up on people, like I'll beat you up or I'll do this, I'll do that scares people and that they would respect me and they would stop. But no, tomorrow's my last day, and I'm excited, but at the same time, like I don't want it to end. Like it's been a good journey. Like Malcolm's a really good teacher. I've learned a lot. Still a lot more to learn, a lot more growth to go through. I'm 29 now. Still an inner child. When I went to my acupuncturist, she actually saw me yesterday, and she was like, "Wow, like you're a complete 180. You're not the same depressed, anxious. Like you have a burning like drive in you now. Like something's different about you. You're happy. She saw a difference." And that's why I'm giving this review, because Malcolm helped me. And like if, if I hadn't met Malcolm, I would be stuck in the same position and I would be stagnant and I would not be growing. I'd still be in that dark space, and God knows how long it would be for me to like get out of there. It would take a while. These classes, these teachings do work. He's a great guy, Malcolm, but it takes work on your part too. Are you going to be the person that's going to listen to Malcolm? Or are you just going to go, nah, like I'm going to listen to myself? Well, don't be that person, I'm telling you, okay? Just listen, throw your ego away, throw your ego to the side, your everything, okay? Just listen with an open mind, okay? And open heart, and excel in different areas in life and not be stuck, not have blocks in your life, not be unsure, not be confused, have some clarity, and having clarity, I gotta say, is the most peaceful, it's the best feeling that you can have in your life. Because man, I was confused, I was lost, and like I'm beginning to see light again, you know what I mean? So Malcolm's a godsend for real. Like I'm blessed to have him in my life, and I'm blessed to have my family in my life and all my friends, and genuine and real with yourself. Like I feel more connected to God and the source of all things, and it just feels great. It feels really peaceful, and you guys just talk to Malcolm for 1 hour, and I guarantee he'll talk to you. And like he talked to me for like an hour, and I was just like, makes sense to me. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay real. Don't hurt anyone, because you're only hurting yourself in the end. All right? Okay.